nothing. I'm not the EFF. Neither am I a Holy Spirit. I want to be everywhere at the same time. The EFF must be everywhere at the same time, because the EFF is not Malema. When you are happy, you tell people EFF is not Malema. When you have your problems, Malema must come. The people want Malema. You are Malema of your branch. Do exactly what Malema was going to do in your branch. I work very hard. I don't take anything for granted. You give it to me, I will work on it and perfect it. I pay attention to the smallest detail. I know everything that is happening in this conference. Smallest detail. Even if you want to hate me, you will come to accept that no, but it doesn't matter what we think of him. So I'm not a dictator, I'm a hard worker. I work hard. I come from nothing. I didn't dictate to anybody to be where I am here. I come from nothing. I come from a domestic worker who suffered from epilepsy, single mother. I worked my way up here, single-handedly, knowing where I come from. So I don't care who thinks what about me. Nothing. Because I know everything else I have, I've worked for it and I've earned it.
All right, good evening and welcome to your view with me on Kopote JJ Tabane. What a fantastic 2019. I hope yours was as good as mine. I'm very, very exciting year, particularly with the birth of Channel 405, and I want to say thank you to all of you who have supported this show throughout. Of course, we don't close, just some of us going on leave today, but otherwise the show continues. So thank you so much indeed for all of the support, all of the love really that you have given us here on Channel 405. Of course, well done to the fighters. Very, very organized conference. As I was saying earlier on to Carmen, often with political parties and not just the ANC, but if you look at other parties as well, it's always difficult to sustain the delegations right to the end, because often people come there after the elections, they just disappear, right? When you come to issues of commissions, you find very sparse attendance and people just leave. So well done there too. Some that looked very, very organized and indeed something that is necessary. You know, I've always said, and I maintain this even when we saw this year the demise of the DA, that we should not celebrate, never ever celebrate the demise of opposition political parties. And if you want to see countries where there is a totalitarian regime, just travel around our continent and see where there were no free political activity. You will cry tears. Because there's something that happens to liberation movements when they get into power. They get so corrupted, it's not fun. Hey, what's it? What the ravage of Nj? That's how liberation movements unfortunately operate. I mean, look at Mugabe. And I know that Julius Malema will not like the example, but it doesn't matter. Look at Mugabe. Freedom fighter, hero of our people, you know, just basically a liberator of our, and then he sits in power for 40 years. After 2 decades, enough now. 40 years. 4 decades in power. We are the only person on earth. And so in that context, right, while it is fine, and I think that was important for the EFF to maintain some kind of continuity so that you don't have one term and you go. But are we going to see a Julius Malema for the next 40 years? Or is there going to be succession planning? And I heard at the press conference, Julius cleverly sidestepping that question. Yeah, no, succession, you must come. We have the problem in our continent where leaders don't know when it is time to go. There's something that the power does to them that I'm yet to understand. We need a full thesis on what power does, not just to our leaders in Africa, right, but to our liberation movements. It corrupts them completely. The humility goes out of the window, and they forget they are there to serve the people, not themselves. And for me, that's what stands out. In our whole conversations this year, we're not talking about political parties. A Musima man who says, I can't do this, let me go. A Herman Mashaba who had every reason to stay. Herman Mashaba didn't have to leave. In fact, I think that the DA would have failed to get rid of him. And he knew this, but for some reason he decided to leave when it was time. He just left just on time, when he was on a high. And that's what leaders sometimes fail. They fail to leave when they are still on a high. So I think this year we can learn from a Herman Mashaba who said, hey, this is not going to work. And that's what we need our leaders to be able to do. Make a difference and get out, man. Zuma has been, if you want what we call a typology, all right, a typology of involvement in the liberation struggle. You talk about a Jacob Zuma. You talk about a Thabo Mbeki. Right? I mean, Thabo Mbeki was in the ANC for 50 years or more. Right? 5 decades of service. Power. The branches want me, wait. The branch also branch you cannot have a third term. And you spoil it at the end when you have to be chased away. At your own volition. And I hope that's not going to happen to Julius. I hope that Julius is going to make a difference and at the right time say, so other people take over. The story of the EFF is the good, the bad, and the ugly. I think that they've got a right philosophy in mind, and I really must commend Julius for some of the things that he raised when he was closing. Very, very strong words around gender-based violence. Very, very strong words against xenophobia. Very, very strong words about a united Africa. But I want to talk about one Africa, United States of Africa, but we are allowed to dream. America, when I dream in Kal. When I dream in Kal. We got to dream. The same way that Kwame Nkrumah said, I want to talk of when I was 60 years old, the United States of Africa. Sometimes we focus on the flurry and the colorful. When the dreaded basics are not happening. If each country just focused on its people, the scooter, but focus on water and pellets. You won't need the United States of Africa. You actually won't need it. But it won't happen in our lifetime. But so first of all, only the youngsters will make it happen. Kwame is 60 years old. That is the United States of Africa. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm not being a pessimist, but I just think that what will serve a person or a family whose child has drowned in a toilet in Limpopo after 25 years of freedom, after 25 years of a liberation movement being in power, it's not the United States of Africa. It's just basics being done by politicians to serve the people. To save them, we talk over and o katala ka enguri una le currency one. We talk of it, because nobody bothered. There's an MEC of education. MEC also every day we present MEC of education. Call him Bob. Muto uteng why exist? I said to him, I read to Rikimang Mara uteng. What every day and. Also every day, but there's a child who doesn't have a toilet in a school in that province. But I'm talking MEC, who are any bodyguard, who are you know, what's the keep men about town, wait. When I title MEC of education, marijuana is drowning in a toilet. So who cares? Well, we've got one currency in Africa. And it's not us here, more them. Africa more. Ko Ghana ko okala dikele do ka ko Ghana okala dikele do ko na mo kwa membruma mo infrastructure te le hiwa ke di colonialistic in the 50s o ka usore re bone ya hilo ngiluna o ka makale tswana le mafike se le the last infrastructure ko se le ha ke mangope man se la ha ke mangope ka 77 ho ya go tengo ka makala di poto o lu fela bo hotlem ba re ke ona Africa. We are free now, it's freedom in our lifetime. Stop your nonsense, man, and just serve your people. Anyway, I was wanting to talk about the EFF, the good, the bad, obviously, you see, when you want to see a slippery slope, you must see how the media is treated by any government. Right? The slippery slope, how the media is treated. So I don't know who advises the EFF. The EFF, when it started, it was one of the best PR machineries this country has ever seen. It palatoted. ANC on a PR, since I was school, PR lessons, straightforward. EFF knew what it was doing. DA also knows what it was doing on PR. EFF can maintain its PR stance by ensuring that it has a good relationship with the media. Even the media they don't like. You know, there's an English phrase hearing, you must not fight somebody who buys oil or ink by the barrel. Every day, but you can make your life miserable. Like every day, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Every day I have to say something. We're not on a statement, there's one in a month. You don't fight with the media, it's a bad strategy. Whoever advises you as EFF on a media is doing a bad job of it. What you have to do, if the Maverick gets it wrong, you take them on, you go to the ombudsman, you get them to retract and put the right story. That's how we're going to build Africa. We're not going to build Africa by saying, oh, if Kachanobu is something we don't like, therefore we revoke his accreditation. That's not how to do it. That's not how to do it. The way we do it is we saying that the media is a fourth estate, right? And so as we watch the executive, as we watch the legislature, as we watch the judiciary, we watch the media. And we hold them accountable. How are they going to account? If they write the wrong stories, we hold them to account. That's all I can fault them on. Done to the fighters, and we are looking forward to them implementing those things. I would have loved Talimpofu to stay. I would have loved the Mandi Samashiko to stay. I think that it's a bloody waste that they are not as part of the leadership. But that's how democracy works. That's how the cookie crumbles. Okay.